You are listening to Stompin in the Woods. Raw blues, rare blues.
My name is Danny Marks. I came from Toronto to play for you at this first great show. I have my band with me, and we have a dance floor right here. Is anybody in the mood to dance at all? Yeah. We're gonna rock out a little bit. Surf style.
You just heard Danny Marks from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and his rendition of Pipeline. Welcome to Stompin' in the Woods Blues Podcast, show number 18. This time around, we're going to bring it on home for you with the local talent from last year's first annual Frankford Island Blues Festival. We're going to feature all the local artists, play all their songs for you, in prelude to this year's second annual Frankford Island Blues Festival, which is going to be held in Frankford, Ontario, Canada on July 16th, 17th, and 18th. So stick and stay and get ready for some kick-ass
raw blues,
Rare blues.
Rawr. Well, right, we'd like to introduce at this time the artistic director of the Frankford Island Blues Festival, Peggy Voigt. I'd like to welcome you to the show, Peggy.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks. What a treat.
We're going to turn the show over to you here, and we're going to go with some of the songs from last year's show.
Hey, everybody. I'm really excited to tell you about our second annual Frankford Island Festival coming up this July. We've got 3 full days of amazing blues featuring some of Canada's hottest blues musicians. We've got an outstanding array of workshops and family programming throughout the weekend and on-site camping, so plan to stay for the entire weekend. This year we have headliners Jack DeKaiser, Julian Fouth, Susan Wilde, and the Aaron McCallum Band, with our very special guest Danny Brooks and the Rockin' Revelators, brought to you by the Frankford Full Gospel Tabernacle. First, I want you to hear some of these excellent recordings that we made last year, with the first one being my favorite cut, a most soulful performance from the Patrick Fockler Band. 17-year-old Patrick on lead vocals and guitar, with his 15-year-old brother Andy on drums, his 16-year-old cousin on rhythm guitar, and 17-year-old Jamie Nicholas from Frankfurt on bass. These local boys really know how to put on a show. Enjoy this amazing rendition of Peter Green's Got a Good Mind to Give Up Living.
I got a good mind to give up living. And go shopping instead. Whoa, I got a good mind to give up living. Myself a tombstone and have myself pronounced dead. I found your letter this morning. Place in bed. Well, now I found your letter this morning. It was on your place in bed. That's when I decided that I would be better, much better off dead. Don't even try to get me back. Well, there's no use for you looking for me. Don't even try to get me back. Yes, because it's all over now. And you can count on that.
Wasn't that a great song? So last year we got some help promoting the festival from Mr. Blues himself, Mr. Danny Marks from Blues FM on 91.1 Jazz FM Saturday nights. Danny plugged our festival on air and featured a cut from one of our local performers on his show, and then he even came down to play for us on the Friday night. The first song that you heard going into the show was Pipeline by Danny Marks, and here's another one, The Midnight Hour.
Things I told her, the midnight hour.
So I was mentioning that Danny plugged one of our artists. Well, that was Matt Smith from Belleville, Ontario. Matt's a multi-instrumentalist who appeared last night, or the last festival, on the Saturday, and this year he's coming back to headline us for us on the Friday, July 16th. Here is his version of The Thrill Is Gone by B.B. King.
Well, the thrill has gone away from me. The thrill has gone. The thrill has gone away from me. I know I've done you wrong, and you're gonna be sorry. Well, I know I've done you wrong, and you're gonna be sorry someday. Thank you guys so much.
So next up we have Tore Down. Tore Down will be appearing on the Saturday afternoon of the festival on July 17th. And Rick told me a little story about this song. He bought an 8-track for 50 cents of Muddy Waters Can't Get No Grindin'. It's one of his favorite songs, and here's his version of it for you.
A little corn and I put it in the sack. Gave to the mule hand to bring it right back. What's the matter with the meal? Broke down. What's the matter with the meal? Done broke down. I can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the meal? Some people said that preacher won't steal. I caught one in my cornfield. What's the matter with the meal? Done broke down. What's the matter with the meal? Done broke down. I can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the meal. Grind it out, Wally. And one at a peck, the other one at the cornfield around his neck. What's the matter with the meal? It's done broke down. What's the matter with the meal? It's done broke down. I can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the meal? Don't know how I feel, but I got that boll weevil in my cornfield. What's the matter with the meal? It's done broke down. What's the matter with the meal? It's done broke down. I can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the meal? Thank you very much.
Mommy, 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 mommy.
Hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove.
Why, yes, childrens. Mommy and Daddy are taking you to the second annual Frankford Island Blues Festival, July 16, 17, and 18th in Frankford, Ontario, Canada. Let's plan to spend the entire weekend with the on-site camping in the beautiful Frankford Island Tourist Park. Weekend passes and daily tickets available. There are a huge amount of events, local, student, and regional showcases, artist workshops, blues school for kids, that's blues SKOOL, acoustic campfire jams, hosted electric jams, main stage performances, Friday evening, all day Saturday, and some good gospel blues on Sunday. Visit the website at www.loyalblues.ca/festival.htm. The artistic director and guest on our show today, Peggy Voigt, will be more than happy to help you out with any of your questions. Tickets available for day passes and the entire weekend at all fine local music stores. Well, all right, we're back with Peggy Voigt, the artistic director of the Frankford Island Blues Festival.
We were extremely lucky last year to have the legendary R&B star Ila Vann perform for us. Ila's performed with the likes of Frank Sinatra and Ray Charles and toured extensively with her band Business Before Pleasure. Here's Ila's version of Shaky Ground by The Temptations.
Pain I feel all over.
Wow, wasn't that great? Ila won't let me share with everyone how old she really is, but at her age, she's still in control, as she proves with this song, Fire.
I'm riding in your car. You turned on the radio. You're pulling me close. I just say no. I said I don't like you, but you know I'm a liar. 'Cause when we kiss, oh, fire, late at night, you're taking me home. You say you wanna stay. I said I wanna be alone. I say I don't love you, but you know I'm a liar. 'Cause when we kiss, oh, fire. You had a hold on me right from the start. I gripped so tight I couldn't tear you apart. I never something acting like a fool. Where your kisses that burn and my heart stay cool. What's wrong with you?
Take it away.
I do what I want to at this time. See, young men don't have any patience. He's just banging the drum. Well, Romeo and Juliet, Samson and Ila, baby, you can bet another couldn't deny. My world stays split, but my world stay alive. 'Cause when we get, whoa, fire, woo. Kisses like fire, burn me up with the fire. I like what you're doing now, fire. Kissing me with the fire, kissing me, darling, me with the fire. Take me home, y'all. I wanted you to keep playing for them to dance.
Wow, wasn't that fantastic? Ila and the band will be back this summer on the Sunday of this year's festival. As well, we've got Juno nominee and Maple Blues Award winner Georgette Fry from Kingston coming back. Not only is Georgette going to be performing, but she's bringing this Shout Sister Choir back and doing her harmony workshop from the main stage. Here's a cut from Georgette last summer doing Have a Heart.
Help upon, oh, won't you help on me? Have a
that was some raw and rare blues for you. I've got one more funky number from Georgette called Leave Home Boy. You're really going to like this one.
I never thought that love could be so strong. It could ever make me think about leaving home. I can't help myself. The love might have driven me mad. But one more night like last night, I might have
Yeah, you're sitting around watching TV. You've always wanted to learn how to play guitar. But you don't have one. Well, you better get down to Arpeggio's Guitar Boutique in Trrrrenton, Ontario, Canada, the official music store of Stompin' in the Woods Blues podcast. Have a little sit down with Rose and Brent and have a coffee, have a Danish. They'll fix you up with a fine quality instrument, perhaps a brand new Gretsch electric guitar, or maybe an acoustic. Go see the folks down at Arpeggio's. Fine people, warm atmosphere, enjoy some chatter with the local musicians. Pet the dogs. You'll be glad you went down for a visit. Well, all right, Arpeggio's Guitar Boutique. A little background music by the Gator Dunn Band and Hoedown. They'll be appearing at this year's festival early on the Saturday afternoon. We're also going to be there, Stompin' in the Woods Blues podcast, stomping through the crowds, shaking hands on a beautiful summer afternoon of blues. We'd like to thank Peggy Voigt, artistic director and organizer of the festival, for being on the show and putting this show together with us, and for bringing us these tracks. By the sound of these blues, this year's festival is going to be fantastic. You don't want to miss it. July 16th, 17th, and 18th, Frankford Island Blues Festival. We're going to close out with Peggy and a bit of Tim Campbell.
A little bit more about this year's festival. We're going to be having a wide variety of family and children's programming, including Andy Forgy, Louise Ford, and Charlie Corelli, as well as a blues school activity area for kids with interactive, hands-on musical activities and face painting. We'll have workshops that'll cover a number of different instruments and styles over the 3 days. And for a full list of workshops and scheduled times, look on our website at www.loyalblues.ca. If you're looking for tickets, you can get them there through PayPal, or all the local music stores will be happy to sell you one. Let's finish this off with a revved up version of Jeff Beck's Black Cat Moan from Belleville's own Tim Campbell.
Sunshine coming over the hill through my window pane. Sunshine coming over the hill, might as well be rain on the Black Cat Moan. On the Black Cat Moan. On the Black Cat Moan, and I wanna go home on the Black Cat Moan. Laying by the side of the road, eagle flying by. Looks like it's the end of the road. You know the reason why. Got the Black Cat Moan. Black Cat Moan. Got the Black Cat Moan, and I wanna go home. Got the Black Cat Moan. velvet ring. Got the black cat moan. Woo! Got the black cat moan. The black cat moan. I wanna go home. The black cat moan. Got the black cat moan. And I wanna go home on the black cat moan. Thank you.
Well, that's the end of our show for this week. Stompin' in the Woods Blues podcast is all mixed up at Howkin Studios in Trrrrenton, Ontario, Canada. We'd love to hear from you. Email us at woodstompblues@gmail.com. Check us out on Facebook. Search for Stompin' in the Woods. We're going to close out with our closeout theme song by a little hill country band called Woodstomp. Thanks for stopping by and have a great week.
Yeah, it don't matter if you feel good. It don't matter if you feel bad. Gonna feel right on a Mississippi night. Ain't nothing as good as stomping in the woods. Oh, it don't matter if the sun shines. It don't matter if the rain falls. Kick off your shoes and get real. 'Cause ain't nothing as good as stomping in the woods. Yeah, I don't want no city girl. They just don't calm down. Say the girl I meet, she gonna have bare feet. She shaking real good, but we're stomping in the woods. Yeah, it don't matter if you feel good. It don't matter if you feel bad. Gonna feel right on a Mississippi night. Ain't nothing as good as stomping in the woods. Yeah, it don't matter if the sun shine. It don't matter if the rain fall. Kick off your shoes and get real. 'Cause ain't nothing as good as stomping in the woods.
Raw blues? What? Rare blues.
Rawr.